All right, Michigan football has a freshman that's going to be really important, and we're getting so close to playing some Michigan football. Can't wait to see it. So if you're new to the channel, this channel is fully dedicated to the Michigan Wolverines. We're Detroit Lions fans. I went hard with Lions gear. I didn't even know I had this on until the camera flipped on. Maybe recognize us from Sports Talk Detroit. If you're a Lions fan as well, jump over there, Sports Talk Detroit. Okay, freshman Andrew Sprag, offensive tackle. This dude, here's a couple things on him. Sprague is highly likely to be starter at right tackle. Moore even said this during the spring game that 3 offensive linemen are penciled in to be starters at the moment. So back in the spring game, they talked about Sprague being at right tackle. Here's what's interesting about him. He was a freshman that was able to retain his red shirt because he only got into 4 games last year, but he grew to 6'8", 300 pounds. I love that you've got youth on the offensive line, right? We can go through the offensive line here in just a second, but to have a redshirt freshman at your right tackle that you're like, pencil him in immediately. I love it. So he was able to play last year in the bowl game against Alabama. And if you remember, we ran the ball just like we had to do because we couldn't throw. That was painful. We couldn't throw the ball all year. I was thinking, imagine playing NCAA football, Madden, whatever, and just turning passing off. And you just like, all right, you can only throw 5-yard passes or behind the line of scrimmage, like a swing pass. That's all the passing you could do and try to win. You'd win one game. But Michigan, good defense, good offensive line, running the ball, was able to just, obviously the end of the season went really well. Beating Ohio State, beating Alabama. It's like, so vibes are up, but it was like, this is painful. But in that Alabama game, same thing. Stayed ahead of the chains, moving the ball, scoring touchdowns, turnovers, making it happen to win the game. And he was a part of that offensive line. So let me go over here. So Sprague was a 4-star recruit. He was the 9th overall offensive tackle last year, had offers from Notre Dame, Penn State, Oklahoma, Wisconsin, Oregon, and Nebraska. And he's 19 years old. Let's go. And he is going to be Michigan's starting right tackle. Now, if you look at just kind of the general, again, we don't know for sure, but if you look at it's like, all right, this is good to see too, by the way, just because of transfer portals and the whole thing. It's like, who's our starters? Like, what are we looking at? Let me go down here. So here we go. Greg Griffin. Let me just double check this one. Yeah, okay. They got Bryce Underwood penciled in. We'll get to him in just a second. Right tackle, Andrew Sprague. Redshirt freshman. You got a redshirt sophomore. And then you got the seniors at the left side and then redshirt sophomore. So we've got this kind of youth thing going on that we can grow into this offensive line, which I really like that too. So we know that Michigan football is just going to be physical. That's what, our head coach, when we get this guy, I'm like, I don't know. I just don't know. Wouldn't be surprised if we slowly kind of go back. Again, it wouldn't be the Rich Rod, wouldn't be Brady Hoke, I don't think, just because of the NIL world, you can turn things around quicker and there's more money floating around. So I don't think it'd be this just fall. But it's like, yeah, I don't know. This is going to be tough to overcome, losing Jim Harbaugh, whatever. But it's like, dang, if we're not physical as can be, if that offensive line isn't good, if our defensive line, like I'm loving it. So I think another year, we're in the NIL game now. We've got a quarterback. We've got these developmental pieces. We didn't lose too many guys in the portal. We gained guys in the portal. Like we'll talk about that as we get closer and closer to the season, who to look out for and things like that. But when you talk about Andrew Sprague being a guy that you can kind of pencil in on the offensive line, it's super exciting to know. Also, by the way, really quick, Donovan Edwards scoring a big touchdown in preseason, and Blake Corum. Duh. We knew that. Like, I don't know how Donovan Edwards was undrafted. It's fine. Okay, there he is. Wow. You could basically do an entire video, every video on him. And because if he's good, that's a lot to ask of a freshman. I mean, just be like, but we're not asking a lot. We're asking you to be better than what we saw last year. It's like, okay. It's like, I could do that. I could have done that last year as a high school senior. What you guys did last year, forward pass. You just want me to throw it forward? I'll do that a couple times. So you mix in him. You mix him just kind of zone reading it once in a while. It's hard not to be excited for Michigan football. Is kind of where it's at. It's really hard to see what we did last year and see what we could not do and still be able to be successful and not be excited about this team. And then just really quick, right? Just high level. If you take this, again, defense is going to be good, going to be physical, offensive line, going to be able to run the ball, new quarterback. And you look at the schedule, it's like, all right, New Mexico win. At Oklahoma, awesome. Love that. You know, it took me a while, I got to be honest, to get to this like new or no conferences, you know, the NIL thing, the transfers, and now I'm just like, whatever. Just, yeah, give me those two big brands like Oklahoma, at night. Give it to me all day. Let's go. Let's have some fun. September 6th, you're hanging out. Weather's good. Maybe you're watching outside a little bit. It's all good. Got the dog in the background just messing things up. And she's gone. Okay, thank you. All right, Central Michigan, Nebraska, not scared of you, not scared of Wisconsin. At USC, same thing. I say this in the NFL, same with college. Man, you want your team good so that they're playing meaningful, big games on big networks, prime time. And we're fans of Michigan. It's a big brand, and it's like, cool. Let's be like 5-1 going into this game, you know, and have it be a big deal. At Michigan State, just destroy them. Who's your most hated? Obviously Ohio State, but outside of Ohio State, who do you just hate the most? I guess it's Michigan State. Okay. Outside of the obvious, which team do you just can't stand in college football? For me, it's Iowa. I know. And Wisconsin. I know. Just Wisconsin probably. It's just like, you're not any good. And then they were beating us there a few years, like in 2018 and stuff. And you're just like, how? Wisconsin? So, obviously, Ohio State, Michigan State. I would put Michigan State right there with Ohio State. I know. Crazy. Maybe not. Just right there. Can't stand them. And want to beat them just as bad as Ohio State. Okay, let me know your thoughts. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed. More videos coming on Michigan, and we'll see all of you on the next one.